Are you looking to get a full-time job in UK? Good or bad, you should just openly say it. We don't want to hide anything from our students.
It is difficult. Maybe in India also it is difficult.
End of the day, we just have to know how to figure out things.
In research from now, upgrade our skills. I think we'll find something.
That is something which we need to start immediately.
Because I've taken education loan, but going back to India, it would be difficult for me.
Did you guys apply for any scholarship?
We both actually got £6,000.
Should have maybe picked London.
Don't think that going to London will fetch you a job.
You have assignments to do and everything.
That was okay. It is helpful for somebody else.
Yes, that
Because
you're doing the right
when
thing.
we started also, we
Yeah.
were also confused because there are a lot of people giving a lot of opinions, telling why do you want to go to UK? You won't find a job. It is difficult. The reality, we'll
It is
understand
difficult,
only
but
once we land here.
If you are planning to study in the UK, watch the video until the end and subscribe to the channel.
Coming to the two tough questions which I am asking every student is, are you going to be looking to doing part-time
Yes.
job
Obviously,
here?
we'll have
Because,
to because considering our expenses here,
I-
now that we are converting it and spending.
And also
so
the
I
pound
think
value has increased
Yes.
now.
Yeah, it
So
is actually
converting
increasing.
Indian rupees and spending it,
10%,
we'll have to think a lot of times
Yeah.
before we even spend. We could, cope up with part-time as well because it is very easy since we do not have college every day and we
Right.
have only, accessibility to work for 20 hours.
Right.
20 hours we can easily
can manage.
For a week, I think it is manageable for us to work 20 hours.
So you will be looking for part-time job.
Yeah.
And have you guys already started looking?
We have already started, like we've applied through different websites and then we were also thinking to go walk in to cafes and restaurants and then ask, which will be starting from like this week.
And what kind of part-time jobs are you looking at?
I am actually concentrating on warehouse jobs because somebody has told me that we get paid.
Paid better. And
Based
you
on
are
the,
tall and big built.
So usually I prefer an active work
Right.
compared to some IT or something. So I'm actually looking out for some warehouse job.
Warehouse job.
Yeah.
How about you, Shilpana?
I would be okay with working in retail, hospitality.
You already have decathlon background,
Yeah.
so I think it should be very easy for you.
Yeah. Retail or hospitality.
So what I've understood is that, and after talking to students in Manchester, London and now in Birmingham, is the best way is to apply like a lot. Knowing like, for example, certain strengths that you have, for example, for you retail and hospitality is a great fit for you.
Yes.
And, for you, if you're looking at warehousing jobs, try and find other friends who are doing warehousing jobs
Yes.
and ask them to give you a reference. So they will know that anywhere that there is an opening, and when you will go, you will start at the bottom of the bottom,
Yes.
right? And then you have to sort of rise up slowly. If you do work for them for 3 months, 6 months, and you are showing up on time every day, and never missing your shifts, and you are performing good, you will rise up also very
Yes.
quickly here. So I think there are a lot of opportunities here. I see in Birmingham.
There are a lot of opportunities, but it depends on the
Individual as well. Of course, if you're not putting in the hard work, then you have nobody else to blame.
Yes.
So, part-time jobs we spoke about, but what is it that you guys are expecting as an outcome for the long-term view? Are you looking to get a full-time job in UK?
Actually we were looking out for jobs which which would support us in future, which would actually come in our background, which we are actually
Studying,
pursuing here. Yeah. So which is related to our postgraduate study. So I think it is very difficult to find those kind of jobs. So we were just randomly applying for now.
Yeah, obviously, once I finish my post-graduation, I would want to work here, like for a few years at least, 5 to 6 years. So that, I get the return on investment, whatever I've put here. Because I've taken education loan, but going back to India, it would be difficult for me to, pay that big amount. Also, finding a full-time job, it is difficult. Maybe in India also it is difficult
Yeah.
actually, not only in UK. To be honest. So our job hunt has started since the day,
You came.
we've already started applying for graduate scheme, which is for next year.
Right. Yesterday I was at University of Warwick, and that student is also studying business and finance. So what he was suggesting was that right now in this 1 month period, there will be a lot of universities which are accepting applications for their graduate program.
Yes,
So apply for
there
all.
are a lot.
Yeah.
I've already applied for like 5-6 already,
Yeah.
which is for next year.
Right.
So, if we do our research from now, upgrade our skills, I think we'll find something.
So I think that is something which we need to start immediately. We
Yeah.
can't wait.
We shouldn't be waiting.
Yeah. And maybe that 5 should become
Moreover,
50.
the companies usually close their applications very soon.
Very soon.
Soon after they have their.
What I understood was
desired-
by October end, majority of the applications would be closed.
Because
not-
graduate schemes are open for undergraduates actually,
Right.
and their studies will be done in the month of like June only, so
Right.
they can apply. But post-graduation students will finish it in September,
Right.
so they will take time to apply.
Right.
So if we apply now only, it will be helpful for
Helpful for you. So yes, so I think from getting a full-time job, what understanding has been from at least 30-40 conversation in the last 10 days is that getting a part-time job is not very difficult.
Yeah.
You should be able to find it if you keep trying. So
yeah.
there are students we met at Manchester Metropolitan University, they got it on day one. There is a girl in Salford University who got it in 6 months. But she was very selective in the kind of job she
Yeah.
wanted to do. So if you put the effort, you'll be able to get the part-time job, and I think you should do it, given that you have time and you can manage it with your studies. Significant pressure of your living expenses will go down. You'll have a much better time
Yeah.
while you're here. Secondly, on the full-time job, what I realized again was that students are able to get full-time jobs, but many of them are not linked to their field of study. So what they are doing is that they are now on their PSW, they are on their graduate visa. So they say that they will start any job right now, and many of them part-time becomes full-time. Right? We met students in Manchester who were working at care homes, or others who are working in events company or retail.
Yeah, because hospitality actually is one of the departments which are offering the highest salary packages
salary
actually, and also sponsorships.
Sponsorship. And even in
So-
care homes and healthcare, sponsorships are there.
Yeah.
Yes.
So students are willing to take those.
Because most of them from India would have come in education loan only,
Right.
if I'm not wrong, and they will have the pressure of paying that
Paying
back.
that back.
So if they're waiting for long time, maybe because we just have 2 years of time where we'll have to get a sponsorship as well.
Right.
So maybe
finding a full-time job, what I realized was maybe not that difficult.
It
if
is
you're
not-
doing part-time,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
to find a full-time job
in the relevant
in your relevant area, that
Relevant
is why you
area
need to,
is,
for which you
yeah.
need to start working today.
That is where we
for
have
that you'll
a
have to
little
start
difficult
very
work.
early.
Very early. And then the last, and which is like the highest category, is finding a relevant job that will give you sponsorship also.
Yes.
So what is important is that don't wait for everyone's targeting a job which is relevant to your field of study, which will give you a sponsorship, but that you may not find on day one. So
Yeah.
start with whatever you are getting, because local experience even in retail is going to be of value, because you have worked in UK, so you understand the basic professionalism, the basic culture of doing work in UK.
Yes.
So a lot of those things are also valuable in any job that you
Yeah,
apply.
starting somewhere is better than not starting
Yeah,
at all.
so targeting, having the top as a target, I always I'll keep top as a target, but I can't sit idle. So that's
Yeah.
what my understanding has been from overall
Yes.
student discussions. Since you are starting out now, 2 weeks in, it's important. I thought I'll share with you. So both of you have taken education loan.
Yes.
Where did you take your education loan from, and how was that experience for
It
you
is from a local bank in Coorg.
in Coorg? You also
No, mine was actually through the agency, through admit card. I applied in HDFC Credila.
in HDFC
Yeah,
Credit.
took a lot of time.
Lot of
but
time.
then yeah,
That happened.
yeah.
Yeah. So
You are aware, I guess.
so I mean, it is for me. I actually tried not to have any background, so that I don't have any presumptions, and good or bad, you should just openly say. It is completely
Yes.
unfiltered. We don't want to hide anything from our students, and they should know the blunt truth. So so when any hiccups you guys felt in your getting the education loan, you got it from a local bank in Coorg. Did you take like you had a collateral based loan?
Yeah, it is a collateral based loan, but it took a very long time.
It took a very long
All the process and everything was smooth except for the loan part.
Yeah, there's a lot of credit evaluation in India is very cumbersome. So especially for study abroad, you guys have come for very good programs. So it happened, but a lot of your programs, banks don't even give the education loan for. So did you guys apply for any scholarships at Aston University?
Yes, we both actually got £6,000 scholarship.
Wow! So you both got £6,000 scholarship.
That was done through Aston only, I guess.
It was
the executive from Admit Card.
Right.
Both of us went to the same executive, I guess.
Right.
Can we name? It was Huma.
Okay.
So yeah, she was right through it continuously. So that is how we got to know how to apply, and she took care of all of that.
Okay.
So yeah.
So one was based on the merit that we had scored in our undergraduation, that was £3,000.
Right.
And then one more was automatic discount of 3,000 on early payment of the deposit amount.
Yeah, that comes as part of our partnership with them, and then
Yes.
for our students they have a special consideration. But it's about £6,000. So what exactly is then? How much is your tuition fee now?
It is around 17,000.
17,000. So it significantly got reduced.
Yeah,
so
it was
it's
23,500, and then after reducing, it was 17,500.
17,500.
Yeah.
You are at Aston, you have finance, your accommodation is sorted, you started applying for part-time jobs. Seems like your plans are going in the right direction.
We are just trying to fitting in.
But do you feel somewhere that if you should have maybe picked London as a city of study versus here?
No, actually we
Obviously,
had done
London
few research about
has
that.
a lot of exposure, but the living expense
living
in London
cost
is
is,
too
very
much.
high.
Above, yeah.
But ultimately, as I said, it depends on us wherever we study, inside or outside London. So
Because a lot of our students have this thought in mind that we have to go to London only.
no, even after our studies, we can apply for work at London.
Yeah.
So it will be same. It would be difficult to get in jobs, but then according to my knowledge, if you make contacts and networks, if somebody could refer you, that would actually work.
That would actually work.
Yeah, referring actually works here. So I guess we'll have to build few contacts who can refer us. That becomes our first priority for the first year actually. After that, I think we can just go with our part-time jobs, and soon after that ends, the agreement with that ends. So we can just ask our the contacts to just refer us.
Refer you,
Yeah,
yes.
that
So
is how we can just try for our desired job. It is just a chance, but then
Yeah.
I don't think it will work as smoothly as we think.
see, I think of course you will have to try multiple things,
Yeah.
so it will happen. Amongst everything, anything that you guys feel that you would want to share with students who are now planning to come, anything that you feel that they should know or do before they make their decision?
Actually, there are a lot of things, but then I guess picking a right agency would help them a lot, because for us it was the agency who told us, and also friends who are actually living here.
Basically,
help
do
them.
your research first through
Yeah.
people who are here. You can do that with a lot of other medias, maybe LinkedIn. You can search who is studying here,
Right.
and ask them directly, because they'll have the first-hand experience
Right.
of what is going on. So you'll have the clarity of what you have to do and all that. So for somebody who's coming here, first do the research. Don't think that going to London will fetch you a job. Anywhere it is the same actually. The course pattern, how you'll be studying, everything is same
Is same.
compared to London, Birmingham, Leeds, or anywhere for that
Right.
matter. So and the university also, the choice of university that you want to study, and then one more thing, the accommodation, book it in prior. And if somebody wants to apply, to coming to UK or any other country, start it way before, because if you keep it for the last moment, maybe the loan process will take a lot of time, and that will lead to another big
So this year,
blunder.
this September, we have a lot of students, like you rightly said, their loan could not get processed,
Yes.
and their cash and
Because
everything
you'll
got so
be
delayed.
you'll be wasting one
Wasting.
entire year. If anybody is planning, I would recommend them to come in September
September
intake, because January it will be obviously very cold.
Very
And
cold.
for Indian weather and weather
To
here,
get adjusted, it is.
and also
lot.
it will become very dark hereafter.
Very
like
right. 3:30, I think,
yeah.
sunsets or so.
Yeah.
And
No,
it'll
it
be
was like this from the morning, I guess.
Yeah, like
Right
this
from-
is day.
Yeah, this is day actually.
yeah, it
Right.
is actually depressing. Once
Yeah.
you come here and land, you see a new environment.
Yeah.
It is very difficult for you to adjust.
Adjust.
So when we came in September only, it was like little difficult for like 2 days. And if you come in January, it will be very cold. Figuring out things, I think it will be a little difficult
just more
compared
difficult,
to
yeah.
September. So if
It's a very,
somebody-
very, very different perspective.
Yeah.
Shweta. Thanks for that. So what you are saying is that talk to as many people,
Do your
have a
research.
good consultant who can share as much information with you, who can support you in the process, and network on LinkedIn or on any other media
Yes.
way that you can. Any support that Aston University you feel has a unique support for its students?
There is a program called Aston Global Advantage,
Okay.
where it is basically to improve our skills, ability, finding jobs and careers. It is
Right.
specifically for that, where you put your practical knowledge in it. So today the assignment which was given today was a business project that will be working with Aston Villa FC actually.
Oh wow.
So it is a live project that will be working.
And that's your favorite team too.
That is not my favorite team.
I
So
just wanted to mock it.
yeah, so that is one thing. So it will add a very huge value for your CV as well, because you'll be putting your practical knowledge. I don't know about the other universities
But it's very great that they have some like live projects for the students.
yes, which can add a very huge value as well, because when you apply somewhere else, maybe that where you have practical knowledge already about
already.
how to
And
work.
this is like second week, right? So
Yeah,
I
second
mean,
week.
It's just
And we also have different other things, the dissertation program. We also have a business program also, where you can choose between dissertation or a business project again, and related
Okay.
to finance. So mine is finance, so
Yours
I
is
will
finance.
choose it
The
in
best
finance.
thing is we don't have exams here. Yeah, it is called a dissertation. So we just have to present them a project soon after we finish our post graduation, and that is how we'll be graded. So I think for most of them, like me, who doesn't like to appear in exams and all, so it is a bit comfortable for them to just complete
It is comfortable, but it is not that easy as
Yeah.
you think.
yeah, it is not easy, obviously.
Because
But
you will have
then-
to do research, you'll have to do a lot of things for that.
coming to UK is not for people who are trying to get it easy.
Yeah,
it
it
is
is
for
not
people who are
easy.
saying I will willing to work double hard.
You will have to figure out everything from climbing a bus to getting
Yeah.
down the bus. Everything you'll have to figure out, because you can't get, if you have to go to some bus stop, you can't get in from any other bus stop here. You have a particular bus stop where you have to get in, and a lot of things.
No, I think and just getting to know a new city is tough.
Yeah.
You were also sharing that on 21st you have a career fair that the university is organizing. More than 60 to 80
Yes.
employers are going to be there. And again, I mean, more of these are going to be happening as you during your course. So you get an exposure at least to a
Yes.
lot of employers and their policies, and if they are hiring international, are
About
they
the
willing to sponsor
sponsorship.
or not? So I think that's something which is I think there in most universities, but it must be there. So,
Yeah.
so it gives you slightly a more concentrated way of understanding employment opportunities. So anything that you guys you feel you miss about home right now?
Nothing as of now, actually. Yeah, we just had a grand celebration for Dasara, which
Dussehra.
is done in Mysore. I guess you guys
Yeah.
know.
So we were in Mysore for like 7 years. So
Okay.
we missed that.
We missed that.
So I actually miss people back there in Mysore, and also Cool. So that is all. Nothing as of that attached, but then yeah.
You had a Dussehra celebration at university.
We had a Garba.
You had a Garba night.
Yeah.
They had a few events, but then we were not notified.
Ah.
So we were actually figuring it out.
Yeah, because we were
So how
still
to-
new. We were like,
Do you have like an Indian Students Association here?
yes, they celebrate Diwali. I've seen in the previous year's videos.
Yeah.
They actually have
celebrate.
it in their page, but then we don't know how to get registered. But then there's a student union. A lot of students come there regularly, so I think it is also filled today.
Hmm.
So yeah, a lot of people go there, meet. We actually get to meet new people, and also they have a lot of events going on there. So I think the normal student association which Aston has is also a great place to know people. Time in Aston, we get together, and
Yeah.
that is how a union.
No, I saw you were walking and like people were like meeting you while you were.
Yeah, actually.
So it's good that you are already making friends, and you know you are going to become part of this community. Try and interact with as many people as you can. That's the network that starts to grow.
It builds, you know, in every class
Yeah.
we'll have presentation. So we
Yeah.
go sit with random people
Yeah.
and we have to present. Obviously, we'll have to talk to
We'll
them.
have to talk,
And
yes.
then that's how we build network.
But of course, I am very happy. Both of your guys are great communication skills. May not or always be there true for all the students. I think that will also be very big plus for you, both of you. So, but great, and we've been actually carrying some thank you cards, call them kudos cards in office. It will be great if you can, you know, leave a message for the counselor that helped you get to
Yes.
Aston University, and we once we are back in office, we'd go and share it with them. Thanks so much, guys. Thanks for this, and thanks for your time also. I know you guys are busy, and you know you have assignments to do and everything.
That was okay if it is helpful for somebody else.
Yes. So I think the aim is very simple: not try to hide anything. As explicitly we can, as candidly we can share. We would love to. So that's the aim. Hopefully we are able to achieve. We have taken out 2 weeks to do just this. It was very tough decision.
But yeah, the initiative is really great.
Yeah, I wanted to be very sure
Because
that we're
yeah,
doing the right
when
thing.
we started also we were
Yeah.
also confused because there are a lot of people giving a lot of opinions, telling why do you want to go to UK, you won't find a job, it is difficult. The reality, you know, we'll
It is
understand
difficult.
only
but
once we land
yeah,
here.
Yeah, it is difficult, but yes, we have to put in the efforts for that.
I think end of the day we just have to know how to figure out things.
Yes.
That's all. Anywhere it is.
So you are used to the cold because of Coorg. Yeah. Bangalore for 2 years.
Oh, where in Bangalore?
At IIM Bangalore.
Oh, okay.
The weather of Bangalore is like unbeatable.
Bangalore is actually an amazing place.
now Bangalore is in heavy rains.
Yeah, rains are there. I mean, especially if you're living on campus, life is not same as Bangalore city. So campus was so green, peaceful. So we are here. Thank you guys. Thanks for your time, and thanks for showing us the Aston University campus. And we are going to try and summarize everything that you have said, and share it with our students and anybody who's wanting to know about studying in UK or Aston University or Birmingham City. And I hope you guys liked the video and you learned something from today. So if you did like the video, subscribe to our channel and share it with all the students who are looking to study in UK. Chalo, all right. Yeah, have a good day.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
bye.